Hi! Okay, so this is about to get a little meta because I am actually recording this how-to video using Screencast-O-Matic, but I'm showing you how to use Zoom. And the reason I'm doing that is because with this, you should be able to see all the things that I see in Zoom, whereas if I recorded it using Zoom, you wouldn't be able to see what I'm seeing because it wouldn't record like my master screen. I don't know if that makes sense. If it doesn't, just understand that I'm recording this with Screencast-O-Matic for a reason, not just because I like Screencast-O-Matic better. Anyway, so what you're going to do is you're going to start a meeting. Just kind of like chit chatting, just so you know, I have my meeting set up so that I use the same ID every time, and I have waiting room set up so that I can be in here whenever I want, working on like videos, all that stuff. And I have waiting room set up. So if somebody comes in and wants to talk to me, they'll pop in my waiting room. Like it'll say, oh, Miss Caitlin wants to come into your Zoom, and I can like get ready and say, okay, let me fix my hair, let me get ready, and then I can let Miss Caitlin in and say, oh, hey, Miss Caitlin, what do you want? So it's like I'm always available on Zoom through this number, the 453-894-1219. But there's a privacy to it because they don't just come into my room and pop up. I have to allow them into my room because I've activated the waiting list. And how you do that, let's see if I can show you on here. I come to this little arrow right here. This is where all the magic is, video settings. And then I believe, let me just take you through here. Hold on a second. It's in one of these. One of these has, oh, I think it's general. It's in one of these. We'll probably see it as we're going through. I'm not like an expert by any means, so like, just gotta bear with me. But okay, so I'm gonna teach you how to do the green screen because that's the fun part, and we can get that out of the way. So when you are doing this, you are going to come to choose virtual background. So that arrow again, choose virtual background. Now, what you're seeing right now is a black screen because you can't use Screencast-O-Matic video and Zoom video at the same time. So that's just is what it is. But what you're going to do is you are going to see some preloaded backgrounds here, but I have also uploaded just pictures that I've gotten off of Google, things that I think are cute. I mean, one of my kids loves mariachi music, so I have this mariachi background. It's my birthday on Friday, so I have some birthday backgrounds. I have these Disney ones because you guys know I'm from Disney. I also even have this Metro background. And all you want to do is make sure that you have some kind of green screen behind you. I have green paper. You can use a sheet, you can use a tablecloth. Honestly, it doesn't even have to be green, it just has to be a solid color. For me, I can't just use the white wall because my skin is so white that I'm the same color as the wall. So I just disappear if I use the white wall. If I didn't have green paper, I could use, I think I have a solid like teal sheet. I could use that too. It's really up to you. And honestly, that's just if you want to do something like a little extra fun. That's one of those things where the amount of effort it takes maybe doesn't necessarily equal the amount of reward that you get. It just depends on what you want to do. It brings me happiness and joy. So I do it, even though it was a little bit of a to hang up this paper. But it's done. So now I have these fun little backgrounds that I noticed. So, so that's just that quick how to access the green screen. What I want to show you is how to do a recording on Zoom in the same way that you would do Screencast-O-Matic. So, and by that I mean you can record your videos on Zoom too, your live lessons, right? So if you come in here, you're going to share your screen. Okay, and you're sharing this screen. If you see a green border, which you should see in my screen, that green border means you are not recording. Okay, the way you know that you're recording is if you come in here, more, and you say record on this computer. It's also Alt R if you want to get fancy with like the key. But you're going to record on this computer. Unmute myself. I don't know why I was muted. Gosh, I hope I wasn't muted this whole time. And then you are going to see that green box go away. Okay, now the important thing to remember to do whenever you do a video recording, or honestly, even if you're doing a live lesson on Zoom, is you want to make sure that you're sharing your computer sound, just in case you watch a video or something like that, or if you are doing something during a live lesson where you're showing a video or playing a song or playing a sound to kind of interact with them on different sensory levels. You want to make sure that you're sharing that computer audio so that we can hear what's happening in your computer. All right? So you do that, you share your screen, and now they can see your screen. And this is the way that I do my live lessons too. So right now I'm on YouTube, so I'm gonna come back in here and oh look, you're viewing the presentation. So if I were to do a live lesson using Zoom, the cool thing is this box would actually be, you'll see this in the example, this box would have like a fun green screen thing behind it. That's one of the perks of recording in Zoom. Also, one of the perks is that the audio connection is free, whereas in Screencast-O-Matic, in order to connect your computer audio, you have to have that upgraded version, not the highest one, but the middle one will let you do computer audio. And so then you can just teach like this in your screen, just like you would with Screencast-O-Matic. Oh, now we're going to talk about Zoom. Here's your Zoom video tutorial, and the link for this video will be in that spot. And then here's an example of your Zoom lesson, and then you can click through your slides just like you would if you were in school, except for now you're a tiny little video box in the corner of your lesson. So this can be done with Zoom, and it's free, and it's good to maybe get used to using it. I prefer Screencast-O-Matic, but I like Zoom too. I like the fun background. So I've definitely recorded more with Screencast-O-Matic, but Zoom is free right now. So like definitely all for Zoom. So here's another, I'm going to take you through the next step of this, right? So let's say you're done with that. I'm going to go ahead and get out of my lesson, right? And so that pause feature will take that green little square out of the outside of your corner. You'll be able to say, okay, it's not recording right now because I can see the green. And then if you were to come back in and say record on this computer, unmute myself, then you would see, okay, now that green is gone, it's recording again. Okay, so I'm going to come in here, I'm going to stop the recording because I'm done with my lesson, right? And then I'm going to go to stop share, and I'm going to end the meeting, end meeting for all. And then it'll automatically pop up and it'll say converting meeting recording, right? And you will see it show up in your recordings. And then you have the Zoom_0, that's the media file, and you just click on that and that's your video. Rename that so it doesn't get lost, upload it into YouTube, delete it. Because these things take up so much space on your computer, you need to get that thing on YouTube or get it on the drive and then get it off your computer so you can keep recording. I think that's the name of the game when it comes to recording all these lessons. My computer can't hold more than like 3 or 4 lessons at a time. So it really stinks to start recording a lesson and then be like, it paused me because you get out of your groove because you don't have enough space on your computer. So kind of make that part of your routine, rename it, upload it to YouTube in the drive, delete it off your computer. All right, I hope this was helpful. I'm sure you have questions. I'm sure there's things that I didn't cover, but feel free to reach out to me. Hopefully you have my contact information. My name is Kristen Bougiajis, Bogeajis. If you want to like search for me in email, just shoot me an email and I will Zoom with you anytime. Like I said, my Zoom is always open, so you can always enter my waiting room and I'll probably hear your little bing bing doorbell and I'll let you into my Zoom classroom and we can talk and I can take over your screen or if you need help with anything. All right. Thank you.